welcome to the Whiskey Lover Society with me, Gert Retief. And today we have something hopefully special. The Glenrothes 12-year-old. I kind of like this box. I think it's a box that shows you everything. Even before you open up the box, you know what you're going to buy. You can see the color of your whiskey without opening the box. I think it's quite interesting, like a window to the future. So the Glenrothes 12-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey, matured in sherry casks from the Jerez in Spain. It's a natural color. It's probably chill filtered at 40% ABV. As you can see, a nice golden amber gold color. Cost about 45 euros for a 70 centiliter bottle. Nice color, nice nose to it. So let's talk about the nose. Loads of vanilla, some butterscotch, a little bit of raisin notes. It's quite sweet on the nose. You also get the alcohol, surprisingly quite a lot of alcohol at only 40% ABV. A little apricot. Maybe a little bit of dates. I also get a little bit of brown sugar. Maybe the sweetness of molasses. Some candy apples. A little bit of a tobacco note, that cherry flavored tobacco. A little bit of a ripe banana. Cherry fruity notes. Some honeydew melon, that sweetness to it. And a little bit of a citrus note in the back. Actually quite pleasant on the nose. On the taste, this is fantastic. Light, sweet, fruity, raisins, no oakiness to it. On the second sip, you get a little bit more on the oaky side, but it's not unpleasant. More like a weak espresso type of bitterness. Maybe a little bit dark chocolate. There's a hint of the cinnamon. Some spice. Vanilla. A little bit of banana still left, but it's getting a little bit more oaky after the second one, and the oakiness stays in the aftertaste. The sweetness is still there. Like I said, the oakiness is not unpleasant, but it's definitely lingering in the aftertaste. I must say, with the more I drink from it, the oakier it becomes. On the first sip, you had a very mild oaky bitterness to it, the tannins of the oak. And every sip that I take from there on, it becomes a little bit more oaky, a little bit more bitter. The bitterness becomes a little bit stronger, to such an extent that here by the fifth sip, it was quite overpowering the oak, and it's the oak that lingers in the aftertaste. And I'm a bit surprised, because if I look at the box, they give us some notes on what to expect in the whiskey. And I will give you some of the notes. They have banana, which I do get, but they have it as a quite high level of banana. I'm not sure about that one. Vanilla, definitely the vanilla notes is there. Cinnamon, I do get a hint of cinnamon, but according to them, it should be much more than a hint. And they also have light spices, the spices I get. But nowhere in the box do I say anything about the bitterness or the tannins. So I think that is a little bit misleading, because it's definitely there. At 12 years in a, well, I do say a sherry seasoned cask. So probably ex-bourbon cask. Well, they do say matured only in seasoned sherry cask. So I don't know if it's first filled sherry cask. But definitely maybe European oak, because it's quite, the bitterness is coming through later on during your tasting. I also get in the taste, I get a little bit of marmalade, quite bitter marmalade. I think that is a better word of describing, maybe not the espresso, but I think more towards marmalade. So you still have the sweetness as well as the bitterness coming through. Overall, I will give it a score of 82 out of 100. Maybe just because of the presentation in the box, I think that is a fantastic idea. A lot of people don't like it, but for me personally, I like the idea of the box that you can see through, and it looks quite presentable when you put it on your in your bar. You can clearly identify a Glenrothes. So would I buy it again? I don't think I would stock up on it. I would also maybe try all the other range that they have and give it them a go as well. So this was the first for me, the 12-year-old Speyside. I'm a little bit surprised with the notes that they have on the box, as I think they left out a couple of things. So that's all for me. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time with a bottle of Brochladi, 8-year-old Ladi 8. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe.